Hello, wonderful people. If you're watching this, you might be flirting with the idea of remarrying after 60, or maybe you're just curious about what happens when people find love again later in life. Either way, welcome. Remarrying after 60 can be an incredible second chance at happiness, companionship, and adventure. But, and here's the big but, there are some surprises waiting that no one really talks about openly, and they can trip you up if you're not prepared. So, today, we're diving deep into the 5 things nobody tells you about remarrying after 60 that you absolutely need to know. Grab your favorite snack, get comfy, and let's get started. Number 1. The emotional roller coaster is real, and it's way different this time. When you were young, love might have felt like an intense whirlwind, fast, fiery, and sometimes a little reckless. But when you remarry after 60, it's a whole different beast. You're wiser, you know yourself better, and probably less willing to put up with nonsense. But at the same time, the stakes feel higher. Maybe you've lost a spouse. Maybe you've been single for a while. Either way, emotions can swing from excitement to fear, hope to hesitation, sometimes all in one day. Here's a fun truth. Sometimes you find yourself asking, "Am I ready for this?" And then immediately, "Why didn't I do this sooner?" It's confusing, but totally normal. Take my friend Linda. She remarried at 67 and said it felt like riding a roller coaster where you both scream and laugh at the same time. There's joy, but also vulnerability and a touch of nervousness that comes with opening your heart again. So don't rush. Give yourself permission to feel all the feels. And remember, it's okay to be a little scared. That's part of the magic. Number 2, the money maze can be tricky, but you don't have to get lost. Let's get real. Money is one of the biggest challenges when remarrying after 60. You've probably spent decades building your financial life. Retirement accounts, investments, maybe some inheritance, and suddenly, it's not just your money anymore. One thing almost nobody talks about is how remarriage affects your retirement benefits. For example, some government benefits like Social Security can change or even disappear if you remarry. Yep, it's like the universe saying, "Congrats on love, but now here's a twist." Also, combining finances means blending debts, assets, and expenses. And sometimes one spouse's financial habits can be, shall we say, an adventure for the other. Imagine Jack and Susan. Jack was a saver, Susan, a spender. After marrying at 64, they had some fiery debates about credit card bills, but they worked through it with honest chats and a financial planner. If you're thinking about remarriage, please have a clear money talk before the big day. It might not be romantic, but it will save you a ton of headaches down the road. Number 3, family dynamics are like a soap opera with better costumes. Adult children, grandchildren, ex-spouses, siblings. Suddenly, your family tree looks more like a tangled vine. When you remarry after 60, you're not just joining lives, you're merging families with their own histories, expectations, and maybe a bit of drama. Don't be surprised if your adult kids have strong opinions. Sometimes they're thrilled, sometimes confused, and sometimes they need time to warm up to your new partner. Take Harold, for instance. He remarried at 69, and his kids initially felt like the new spouse was invading their family space. But with time and a few awkward but honest conversations, everyone found a way to coexist and even celebrate holidays together. The key? Patience, respect, and keeping lines of communication open. And yes, sometimes it helps to have a sense of humor about those family dinner moments. Number 4, your expectations might need a little adjustment, and that's okay. If you're over 60, chances are you've been through the ups and downs of marriage or long-term relationships. You know what works and what doesn't, but here's the catch. Your new marriage might not look exactly like your first. For starters, independence becomes super important. You may love spending time together, but you also value your solo hobbies, your own space, and your quiet moments. Take my friends, Marie and George. They both remarried at 65 and realized early on that their together time didn't have to be 24/7. Marie enjoyed knitting, George liked fishing, and they happily recharged separately before coming together for dinner. Also, priorities change. Maybe you're less focused on building a family and more on travel, friendship, or just enjoying peaceful mornings. So be ready to communicate what you want and listen carefully to what your partner wants. It's not a compromise, it's creating a new rhythm together. Number 5, don't skip the legal and health planning. Your future self will thank you. Okay, let's talk about the less exciting stuff, legal and health planning. It's not glamorous, but it's absolutely vital. After 60, remarriage can complicate wills, healthcare directives, powers of attorney, and inheritance. If you don't update your documents, things can get messy fast. Also, healthcare planning is a must. What if one of you needs care? Do you know each other's wishes? Who's authorized to make medical decisions if one partner can't? Here's a quick story. Susan and Bill remarried at 70 and hadn't updated their wills. When Bill fell ill, Susan was blindsided by legal hurdles because she wasn't named as the healthcare proxy. It was stressful and could have been avoided with a little planning. So find an elder law attorney and make sure your documents reflect your new life together. It's a gift of security and peace of mind for both of you. So there you have it, 5 essential truths about remarrying after 60 that can make all the difference between stress and joy. Love after 60 is a beautiful thing, full of promise and new adventures, but it requires honesty, communication, and a little bit of practical planning. If you're thinking about remarriage, take your time, talk openly, and prepare wisely. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more thoughtful insights on life's big transitions. And I want to hear from you. What's your biggest hope or fear about remarrying later in life? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you'd like to support us further, you can do so by donating in the link in the description below. Remember, it's never too late to love, laugh, and live fully. Thanks for watching. See you next time.